In today's video, we are doing a 90s design. Leave a like if you're from the 90s, baby. So first things first, we are going to take off the shine of our natural nails. You can either use a regular file or an e-file. Just make sure that you are going lightly with both and you're going side to side and you're not going back and forth. Next, we're going to take our tip, and you want to make sure that you place the tip no more than 1/3 of the nail. So if they have baby nails, you really don't want to cover half of their nail bed. But baby nails are a whole nother video. Anyhow, let's go ahead and flush the nail tips to our natural nails. So basically that just means if you see that raise from the nail tip, you're just going to go and file that down to kind of match where your actual nail is. Next, we're taking our protein bond by Young Nails and applying that 2 times, once all over the nails, and then the second time we are doing this clear coat. So then before I do the clear coat, I apply the primer. I do a clear coat base on all of my nails just to prevent staining if I'm using any new acrylic colors or glitters, and then they're just easier for fills because you just file down the color. And for this nail, we are taking Cover Blush by Young Nails, and we're just going to apply that to the entire nail. And we're doing this nail first because it's just easier, and I like to get the easier nails out of the way. And as you can tell, I love real long nails. They just give me life. Next, I'm taking this super cute black PlayBoy bunny decal, and these will be on my website soon. These will be on Shedoesbeauty.com. I'll be selling nail decals and other bling things, so make sure you guys check that out. I will be announcing the launch just so you guys can buy nail decals and other little things like decorations and little things for yourself too. So we're going to encapsulate that bunny just to make sure he doesn't go anywhere, he doesn't wash off, rub off, anything happens to him. If you use if you use gel polish or hard gel, you can go ahead and just do like a clear hard gel over him just to make sure that he is nice and safe. Your girl can't talk. If you watch my talk through videos, you know this. So after we're done encapsulating our little PlayBoy bunny, we are going to get a pretty decent sized bead of our nude acrylic. I am using Peach by Young Nails, and we are just going to create our own nail bed. So it's all depending on like how you like it. If you want to do more of a V cut, you can go ahead and take your X-Acto knife or whatever you use and make the sides more of that slanted shape. I like an elongated nail bed, so I like that deep smile line, so I'm just gonna kind of tuck those sides in and just mold it to how I like it. And then I want it a little longer, so I'm gonna take more nude and I'm just gonna put it on the tip of that. And these beads are wet, but they're still on the drier side, so they're not running all over the place. And that's what you want. You want a good consistency on your bead so that it's still moldable. So once that dries, you can go ahead and crisp up the shape more by using your nail file and just clean up those edges and that smile line. And remember that the nail bed is kind of raised, so you're going to be able to kind of push in the tip color. I'm using white, obviously, but you're going to be able to take whatever tip color you're using and kind of just push it into those nooks and crannies. You want to make sure that there's white all over. I know this is going to be a pain in the butt, but French tips require a lot of elbow grease, because after we're done placing this white, we're just gonna go ham with a drill or a hand file and remove all the excess white that we didn't need. So it's better to have covered more and use a little bit more elbow grease and remove it than to not have enough and have a bunch of spotty ugly French tips, you know what I mean? So next we are going to just remove that excess. And French tips are a lot of work, so make sure you guys are charging for it. You are wanting to charge for the length, and because you're using two separate colors of acrylic powder, and each acrylic powder costs you money. So always remember that you want to charge for your time, you want to charge for your products. This set, at least, let's say the length and everything with a little PlayBoy decal, I'm gonna add some bling on there, be at least 90, at least. It's a lot of work, and this alone on myself, just the one hand, it takes me about an hour and a half. Like, granted, I'm, you know, a little spacey and sometimes, but it's a good amount of time, and it's a lot of skill doing nails, so don't let anybody downplay you and try to lowball you because you work too hard, okay? I know from experience, you work too hard to be lowballed. So enough about being lowballed, so charge what you're worth. Anyways, we are going to encapsulate all of those French tips. I like to encapsulate all of my nails just to make sure they're nice and shiny and crisp. Then we're going to file, shape, and buff our nails, and then we are going to add a little bling. I love filing. I just love crisping up the sides, and I just like cleaning it up, you know. I don't know, like, my favorite thing is just taking the drill underneath the nail and just like taking off those like little excess tiny beads of like acrylic. It's like a little guilty pleasure. But anyway, next we're taking Zue's nail bling adhesive, and we are going to add these super cute, I want to say 8 pointed stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pointed stars. I'm not really sure where I got these. I will try to look. I want to say I got them on Etsy, and I want to say they're in my nail haul actually. So I will double check that video for you, and then I'll add that video in the description. But we're just adding some more bling accents and a little bit more just to kind of pull the look together. There we go. Okay, so it didn't catch me recording the top coat on the thumb, but that's okay because ain't nothing happening on the thumb. But let's go ahead and encapsulate the not encapsulate. Why do I keep saying encapsulate? We gloss in, okay? We are glossing our nails now. The top coat I'm using is from Amazon. It is the Beatles top coat. I like it. It's pretty glossy. It works for me. As you can see, we are going to gloss the PlayBoy bunny. And you want to just make sure you have a good amount of product on there and just bam, glossy. I'm really glad I chose that cover blush background instead of like a natural or just a nude because I love that glitter. So we're gonna finish up glossing our pinky, and then I will show you the grand reveal. And drum roll please. Voila, they're all done. Leave a comment down below if you would wear these. Leave a comment down below on what color you would do your tip. Would you do a black tip? Would you do a white tip? Would you do a purple tip, a green tip, a yellow tip? Let me know. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys. Bye.